Hello, I'm Tom Maurer, the founder and president of Sizzle International. I've been manufacturing products for about 30 years, and we have one of the largest manufacturing plants in the world for making really high-performance dietary supplements and personal care products. And our mission has always been to take the latest in science and to develop the most highly advanced, powerful products that have ever been created on Earth. In a world where most products are pretty commonplace, Sizzle products are extraordinarily powerful and effective. So recently I've looked into making coffee. And coffee you would think might just be coffee, but it is not. There are a lot of things involved with coffee that can make it to be a sensational, delicious tasting coffee. And now it can be a health coffee too. So as I looked at the industry and saw what they were doing, we determined that coffee is necessarily not good for you, especially the way that it's over roasted. Many good properties in coffee can actually be damaged and destroyed and become harmful to the human body. So as I researched it, I looked into the very best technology that was available to actually cook coffee rather than roast it crispy. And so I went out and purchased an infrared coffee cooker that can cook coffee to perfection, and you can bring it right to the point of where it is delicious tasting. Now, the other thing that's important is the type of coffee bean that you use. There's about 20 different grades of coffee bean, and they're from very bitter and high caffeine to the very best, which comes from Panama. And the Panamanian Boquete coffee bean has been rated as the most flavorful bean in the world for 12 consecutive years. Yes, it's expensive, but to make it, we went and bought it directly, bypassed all of the 6 or 8 middlemen that are involved in the coffee trading business, and brought the coffee bean here to our manufacturing plant and installed the most highly technologically advanced equipment to make it, to cook it to perfection. So now we have the world's best tasting coffee bean, and we cook it in this infrared roaster to perfection. And then, because the oils aren't dry and crispy, we have to cryogenically grind it. And that means we lower the temperature to about 150 degrees below zero, where even oil freezes, and then we can grind it without having to cook it dry and crispy, just like toast or bacon, which becomes actually harmful for you. When that's done, the same thing is true with coffee. But we don't do that. We're cooking it at a couple of hundred degrees less than coffee is roasted. So now we have all of those beautiful flavors and all of the powerful antioxidants and the health benefits in coffee. So now for the first time, we believe this is coffee that is good for you. Coffee that studies are showing that the coffee itself, if the factors aren't destroyed, are actually very powerful and effective to support the brain, the heart, the liver, all of the organs in the body. So now once we had the greatest coffee in the world, we designed a system to go with it to add health ingredients to make actually truly healthy coffee even more healthy. And we found out of all the plants on earth, chaga was probably the most powerful one. And so we took a fungus, an extract from chaga, and put it in it. And many coffees have got a mushroom in it now called Ganoderma. And Ganoderma is good, but chaga is 100 times more powerful than Ganoderma to support the body's immune system. And it's full of superoxide dismutase, which is an extremely important antioxidant that the human body produces itself, but you can supplement it, and those levels go down as you get older. So supplementation is so effective for anti-aging throughout the entire body. And so now with chaga, we looked, of course, we're going to put Ganoderma in it. Even though chaga is so much more effective, Ganoderma still works too. But then we looked at what other ingredients would be effective in chaga. And we took and put Bacopa, an ingredient from India, which is shown to have remarkable antioxidant properties, but it's especially good for the brain. So we added Bacopa extracts into it. And then we took another one called Gotu Kola, and Gotu Kola is so good for the whole cardiovascular system and the immune system support. So we put those 4 very powerful ingredients in our already healthy coffee to make it what we believe is by far the world's healthiest coffee, but with the Panama Bokete Geisha coffee bean, also the most flavorful in the world. And that combination we took and put together, and we put it in a black coffee for instant, and in a mocha and a latte. And with that extremely delicious coffee bean, those coffees have flavor like never you've ever seen before in your life. And then fortified with those 4 ingredients, we have created a mastery in coffee. Coffee that is so delicious and supports health like nothing else on earth, in our opinion, and we think you'll find the same thing too when you drink it. But once we had it roasted and ground, then we've got the most sophisticated mixing equipment, because we're going to mix the coffee not just up, but with all of these healthy ingredients. And then what makes the latte and what makes the mocha in that. So we have the best mixing equipment. From there we take it and we put it into pouches and sachets so that you can have a little pouch you can carry with in a pocket or a purse and just open it and put it in a cup of water, and you have the most delicious tasting coffee, more delicious than you can buy from any store or from any coffee shop in the world, we believe. And so that's what we've been doing with our coffee to make it available to you. And now we have a ground bag that you can take the ground bag and you can have those same properties, and you can percolate it or put it in a K-cup. And all of those things that you like for coffee to make it available will be there for you. So now when you pull out a cup of coffee, you can have the world's best tasting coffee, and it's right there at your fingertips. And the best thing about it is because we have this large manufacturing plant, and I've built a coffee manufacturing plant within it, the price is very economical. For less than about half the price of a bottle of water that you would buy in a gas station or in the store, you can have the world's most delicious tasting cup of coffee and health coffee. And for the first time, we believe the coffee itself and the health ingredients are actually good for you. Well, with all of that, we took a look at what else do people want? Well, how about weight loss? Can you imagine a weight loss coffee? So we took this same beautiful, delicious bean from Panama, and we blended 10 different ingredients in it. 4 very powerful fortifying ingredients. The ingredients you've been hearing about on famous TV shows with doctors and people talking about all of the time for weight loss. And they're so powerful and so effective. So instead of using 1, we used all 4. The first is Garcinia cambogia. It has got a tremendous amount of publicity because it is so powerful. But to put enough of it in the coffee and to make it taste good in coffee was an art. But we have a large laboratory. We've researched it, worked with it, and we've developed it. So all of these ingredients are in the coffee, and the coffee still tastes wonderful. So Garcinia cambogia is the first one, the extracts from it. And then we went and took green coffee bean extract, and you've heard about that too. And we fortified the weight loss product with that. And then we looked at raspberry ketones. That's got a lot of publicity and works in other ways to support the body as you are losing weight with your weight loss program. So in that we put. And the last one, we looked at the Mediterranean diet. And how do you do a Mediterranean diet? Well, what we did is we looked at it, what's the science behind it. We took the extracts, we put all of those in with it too. So you have those 4 powerful fundamental weight loss products. Garcinia cambogia, maybe number 1. Green coffee bean extract, number 2. Raspberry ketones, number 3. And the extracts from the Mediterranean diet, number 4. Now these are all powerful concentrated extracts. So now they're in there for the weight loss system that you have. And with that, we looked at what else can we do to make it more powerful. Well, there's a whole new biochemistry into thermogenic fat-burning coffee. So we have included with that 7 ingredients which go through and they actually support your body's thermogenic fat-burning process. And there are some great ones. We have an evodiamine extract, which is extraordinary, very powerful with it. And literally, you can feel your body temperature rising within 5 or 10 minutes after you've had a cup of this coffee as the thermogenic effects start to take place. And we have a number of others with it, with the guarana extracts. And we have a new form where we take a bilberry extract and combine it with caffeine in a molecule. And now you don't get this caffeine spike, but what you do is get sustained support for energy, which might last 6 to 8 hours. And in addition to that, there are a number of other systems with it, all based upon thermogenic fat-burning properties. So here you have a weight loss product like no other on earth. And the beautiful thing about it, on a weight loss program, people will spend $100, $150 a month to lose weight. And with this, for about 85 or 90 cents, for less than the price of a bottle of water, you can have a delicious cup of the most powerful, we believe, fat-burning, weight loss support coffee in the world. So now, if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to become healthier by drinking coffee instead of thinking that coffee is bad for you, we have the options that you can take. And it's the world's best tasting coffee combined with all of these great ingredients together to give you a coffee like no other. It's an opportunity to have all these health benefits, to lose weight, and if you want to make money, we are selling it through distributor forces that are going out and developing organizations that are selling, and taking coffee even to the commercial markets itself. So it's a fabulous business opportunity for you, and this is coffee like no other. A person takes it, they drink it, it's the best tasting cup of coffee they've ever had in their life. We believe that, and we think you will too. So join us in Sizzle Coffee. Have the greatest tasting cup of coffee you've ever had in your life, boosted with enormous health benefits. And then those health benefits are also incorporated with the coffee in our spectacular thermogenic, fat-burning, weight loss support coffee. Available for you right now. So come and join us. Enjoy coffee, be healthier, lose weight, all with Sizzle Coffee.